guys, one thing's for sure, this garage is covered in a layer of dust now that we've been sanding so much. But there's no sense in cleaning it up now because we're going to be adding to it today. I'm going to move on from the front bumper over to the rear bumper and see how much we can get knocked out with that. Well, it only took about 3 days worth of sanding, but the front and rear bumper are now sanded with 220 and 320 grit. So they're ready for primer. But we're not going to be doing any priming right now. We're actually going to move to the car and start some body work, start sanding down some of the trouble spots on it. Probably going to start right here on this driver's side front fender and then move my way around. Alright, I'm going to start right here on the driver's side fender. It's got some rust, some surface rust here starting to form. And it looks like there's some pretty thick paint here, or primer, maybe even a little skim coat of filler on this lip here. So I'm going to start with 120 grit on this small Durablock and see if I can get this knocked down and smoothed out as best I can. Okay, you can see right here where there was body filler and some etching primer. There was obviously a ding or a dent right here that they tried to repair. And the repair was fine, but I guess there was some moisture that got up underneath there, and that's what that rust is from. So I'm gonna have to also fix this ding because I gotta get all that body filler out of there to get that rust out. So that's what I'm doing now. See the rust? It's all up underneath the bottom side here. All right, I'm just gonna move down the fender here to this little edge here. There's some cracks, a little bit of rust looks like it's starting to come through. Alright, since this surface still has some rust pitting on here, I'm going to get this Dremel and I'm going to try to clean this up as much as I can, get rid of these little dark spots. Well, some may think that we didn't make very good progress, but with the front and rear bumper all ready for primer, I'd say we did just in that alone. Also, we actually got a head start on the fender here. We got some of this rust sanded down, and there's some body filler here that I wasn't aware of, so we'll have to be careful when we're sanding, make sure we get all this rust off of here, because we don't want any of that coming back in the future. So I'm just gonna wrap it up here for tonight, but we're just gonna keep going around the car, doing the body work in the next video.